for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash come. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on E.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams set to take over on offense. For Goff last year, of course, the disappointing end to a terrific season. His development really took a big step forward throughout. Nearly 4,700 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, playoff wins over the Cowboys and the Saints before that Super Bowl loss to New England. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The 20. 34 yards there and a first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rudolph loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. There's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack on first down, Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's gone. And Woods has it complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seems a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first and 10 is Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. On second down, it's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second and 9, Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Rudolph on first down. This is caught. He takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rudolph.
Come on. Fucking him, dude. What the fuck?
Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? A good pick up there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He gets it to Cooks. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Rudolph. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Runs through the contact. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't go...
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Going up top for Cup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there. Goff to Cup. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point was hooked in, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Rudolph. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph setting up the screen. This is Sanders.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
Past the 20. First down there on a pickup of 25. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Room to run again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. As time expires in the first half, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run with Connor.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt it deep.
Whatever. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Gurley again here on first down. And shutting him off, now open field. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Value free.
Here's gone. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
You know what?
I'm not sure he got there. Did they
Die.
stop him? They did. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. And it's incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Wow. 25 yards that time. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Now Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Rudolph. And his throw here is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To Connor on the check down. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard scamper. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Man, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And Woods has it complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs it off. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners.
Yeah.
Who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will...
When you open Grandma's ice, open it from the bottom because it's already got a couple holes in it, so just flip it up and open it from the bottom.
Alright.
What are you doing?
No, nothing.
Huh?
Just playing football.
Are you?
You said ice?
Yeah, it's in the ice in the freezer.
You bought another bag?
Yeah, because we left that one in my car the other day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I put it in the freezer at home, so I just wanted to stop and grab another one.
Alright.
What do you want for Christmas from me?
I don't know. Like a $20 PlayStation card?
Really?
What?
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see.
Alright. Look at you.
Well, by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running and playing here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.